I get excited when I look at you. Hey, babe, I can't deny it.
What's going on, folks? What's going on? Sir Charles Carey here. I hope that you can hear me. And if you jump on
Everything I
and you can't
see,
hear me, please send me a message to let me know. Whether it's I guess a Facebook message or chat message, let me know whether or not you can hear me. Even those of you that are on YouTube, I've lowered the music because I want to make sure everything is balanced right. And everybody wants your attention. I know, right? Everybody wants your attention. I want your attention. John, Sally, Tom, and everybody else wants your attention too. But I just want to jump on to talk to you about Charismatic, about the listening release party that we had just this past Saturday. I mean, there's so much to say, but I guess I need to start from the top. Those of you that can stick around, I appreciate you. Those of you who can't or don't want to, I understand. Do what you do, but this train is still moving forward. It's funny. We had a venue picked out, and for some reason, things collapsed. So almost, just almost, in the 11th hour, we had to change venues. And in fact, before I keep going, I want to make sure. So I'm going to check to my phone that the audio is working. So bear with me a moment while I go and check this out. Everybody wants your attention. Yep, it appears. It appears that the audio is good. So I'm going to keep moving forward. So anyway, at the last minute, we got an opportunity of switching venues because there was so much invested into this event. A lot of time, a lot of effort, rehearsals, et cetera, et cetera. So we moved the venue to the MPK Cabaret, where we had a wonderful experience because of the customer service, because of what the venue provides, and it was just a good time to be had by all. So again, for those that don't know, yes, I am a peak performance strategist. I speak about leadership and communication. In addition to that, I'm also a music producer and artist. So I'm a singer, songwriting producer, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to do these different things. So more about Charismatic. They say that R&B is dead, right? I've heard it on the R&B Money podcast with Tank and Jay Valentine, and I've heard it a few other places. I don't agree. That's what I grew up listening to predominantly, but I am a little bit of an oddball. I like other music genres also. So, as an artist myself and as a producer myself, I continue to produce music that I like, that I grew up on, and that has influenced me. So, with that being said, we produced BAM. See if I can take the glare out of it. Charismatic. Okay, Charismatic is the fourth executive produced album or CD that I put out. And yes, I know everyone streams. It's available on all your streaming platforms also. I'm talking about iTunes, Apple Music, Amazon Music, Spotify, et cetera, et cetera. The list goes on, right? As well as YouTube. There are YouTube videos on certain songs that we've done. And I just wanted to do a recap. I wanted to do a recap on how everything played out because it was really challenging. I'll be honest with you. It was really challenging from the venue falling through to getting a new venue to developing rapport and relationships with new people that you don't know so well and still being able to pull off a good event. And for those of you that did not know about what I do on the music side, yes, I've been doing this for a long time, almost all of my life. So you can check that out, and you can check out the Saturday event. There are images on Facebook, on my personal page, as well as on the Wordplay Wednesday page. So you can see the type of turnout, kind of fun we had, basically. I mean, we had an awesome caterer, Chris. She did a great job. Of course, our event planner, Shantae Barrett, great job, of course. the venue, which was MPK Cabaret, managed by and owned by, as far as I know, Randy. I mean, everything was just top notch. But I want to give shout outs also to those that made a difference in helping this to become successful. We had Joan Wilson McMillan singing background. We had Nicole McFadden singing background. Ladies did an excellent job. Our host was Dell McFadden. He's an artist in his own right, did an excellent job. The photography was done by El Shamish Photography, and the video production was done by Only Greatness Media. And all I can say is that, everything turned out well. I also want to give a shout out to the music department, which is where I got my music produced and edited. I did a lot of the fine tuning with the music department, and I did some collaborations. For those who know what collaborations are, myself and other musicians and artists work together with on certain songs. Willie Wimbush, Richard Ball. What can I say? I think those are only people that I did collaborations with on this project. But also we had other guest vocalists. We had Enoch Seven Prophet as a guest artist. We had Trinity Eubanks. I just went in. I think this is really, if not my best project, one of my best projects ever. And if you hear in the background, Bay, B-A-E, Bay, that's one of the songs from the project. Again, Charismatic. And the reason why it's called Charismatic, first of all, it's a play off my name, CARY, C-A-R-Y, right? And I know charisma is spelled differently, but I like to look at it from a charismatic perspective. And that's exactly what we did. What can I say? Let me see. Did I miss anybody on the thank yous? Okay, we get Feast Flavors by Chris LLC. I mentioned them. My good friend from over, God, 30, 40 years, Walter Hayes was the merchandiser, and Donna Canton, they were the merchandisers for us. Again, Only Greatness Media took care of the video production. El Shemesh Photography did the photography. CYB One Events, Shantae Barrett, they did their thing. Again, the actors in some of the videos, MJ Smith, Trinity Eubanks, family and friends for just showing up to the event. But these are all the people that were really a big part of this event and this project. Minuteman Press is one of our sponsors. Mail Express was one of our sponsors. DJ Louie Lou is one of our sponsors. Brown's Market was one of our sponsors. Wholesale Liquor is one of our sponsors. Man, we tried to do this thing in excellence. We tried to do it right. And we're excited about the project because, again, sometimes you don't know what to do when things shift in life, but your passion should always be followed through. And here, I wasn't too keen on it, but we did it anyway. I got several surveys from what people thought about the event. They're anonymous, so I don't know who wrote what and who did what, but I do know that a lot of people came. They picked up hard copies of the CDs. They bought T-shirts, and I messed up because we had other product and merch, and I didn't even share that, like pins and journals. They didn't even get to see them because they weren't out. But go to Sir Charles Carey Music, as you may see on the very bottom of your screen. Check out the music videos. Get yourself a hat. Get yourself, not a hat, but get yourself a T-shirt. Get yourself a CD. Get a bundle. You get a combination of different things together. A T-shirt with a mug. We get drinking mugs. Oh man, we just have a little bit of everything for everyone, and I'm just grateful that the event went well. I've seen some faces that I hadn't seen in a long time, and that was great as well. Dr. Debbie Johnson, Bishop D. Mangum, Lady Mangum, First Lady Michelle Mangum. There was just so many people. Ramius McFadder. Man, my cousin, from New York, Medina Sadiq. There was just so many people there that it was good to see and good to work with. And whew, I mean, I can go on and on because it was just a good time to be had. But anyway, let's get to these surveys. Now, they were asked a couple of questions. I'm going to tell you what the questions were so that you know what they're responding to and maybe why they are responding. And if you've seen or heard the video, you may already know because you may have a favorite yourself. How did you hear about Sir Charles? So they answered that. That's fine. Um, which song was your favorite and why? That was survey question number 2. What did you like most about the performance? Was it the music, the lyrics, or the overall performance? And on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate the overall experience? Well, let me just say this. The overall experience, every survey was a 10. Now, the specifics. Some people like the song Bay, which was one of the songs that's playing in the background right now. They like the music and the lyrics because, as you know, a lot of songs don't have a lot of good content. A lot of songs today, they talk about, getting with their favorite person and just getting it on. There's no romance, there's no buildup, there's nothing but straightforward smashing, right? So we do things a little bit different. We have a more mature crowd, more mature audience, and a different expectation out of our engagements, even if it's just the music that conveys the engagement. So they like the lyrics and they like the music. Some people like the music, the lyrics, and the performance. So I guess I did a good job in conveying the songs that I wrote and performed. Other favorite songs were The Door, which happens to be the #1 video on YouTube, The Door. They thought it was smooth and sexy. And again, Bay, which is playing in the background. This is another survey. This person liked the overall performance. They said they like Bay and the song You're Sexy. They're both rhythmic, good melodies. They like them. Another person said, You're sexy. We believe that we can't be nothing but we wear our crown daily. I guess this was a female, I'm imagining. And she liked the overall performance. Let's see. Another one voted for You're Sexy as the top song. And on a scale of 1 to 10, it was a 10, and it can only get better. They also like music, lyrics, and the overall performance. Again, You're Sexy, hands down, and a 10. You're Sexy, hands down, and a 10. I mean, I could just keep going. Overall performance, You're Sexy, and a 10. And it keeps repeating the same thing. The vibe was amazing. That's what they're saying. The vibe was amazing. And, so I just wanted to share that with you guys because, a lot of times we do events or we have projects, we write books and all this, and we really never know what people think. And I can admit it's a little scary when you don't know if someone likes what you're doing or if they can relate or identify with what you're doing. And that's the purpose. That's the purpose for us doing the things we do. We want people to hire us. We want people to like our widget. We want people to be interested in what we do. We want to convey things in a way that draws that right crowd, that right attention, and that perfect consumer that wants more of what we do. And I think we were able to achieve that with the listening/release party of CARY sMATIC. Now, of course, most listening parties, to my knowledge, and I don't know completely, are done one particular way. I like doing things differently because I'm different, I'm an enigma. I'm not just your everyday Joe. And, there's different things I got in my arsenal. And I want those things to be shown at the forefront. And I'm just grateful that I can do the things that I do. A lot of people can't do, or don't explore the options on what they can do. But I'm not trying to do everything. I'm not trying to be all things. If it's about music, I'll do what I can. from what I'm capable of doing. And if it's about speaking, I do what I can from the area of expertise, which is my focus. So, I don't know what you questions you may have. I don't know what thoughts you have, but I love to answer your questions. Please, in the bottom of this feed, ask a question, leave a comment. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I think you're gonna like what you hear from this project. Again, it's called Charismatic, right? Class, a little soul, something not necessarily overly sophisticated, but respectable. And that's what we really want to convey. I think our audience was the right audience that showed up on Saturday, and we want to do more of the same. Shantae and I will be in talks about moving forward with other events, and we would like for you to come out to these events because we're going to do them right. We want them to be right. We want them to be attractive to you, and we want you to have a good time. There's nothing like having a good time and feeling that your time is well spent. So with that being said, folks, I'm going to wrap it up. It's been a minute, but leave your comments. Share your thoughts. I want to get your thoughts. I want your comments. All right? Even with music, still got to radiate the brain and change the game. See you guys next time. And listen to this. Listen to this. I'm just going to play a little bit of it as we're going out. This song is called Bay. It's another favorite.
Everything I see,
Yeah, I like.
I'm sitting
Here waiting
on
your
your
invite.